Ethiopia has for many years been viewed by the Western world as a symbol of famine and poverty. This image emerged due to extreme poverty and limited access to basic necessities still faced by part of its population. In recent years, nearly one-third of the population, which has now surpassed 120 million people, continues to experience limited access to clean water, particularly in rural and remote areas. Previous data indicated that around 31% of the population relied on unsafe water sources for their daily needs. Of that number, approximately 8 to 9% obtain drinking water directly from rivers, lakes, or ponds that are highly vulnerable to contamination. Meanwhile, about 22% relied on hand-dug wells and natural springs that do not meet proper health safety standards. In addition to limited access to clean water, open defecation remains a challenge in several areas. In the early 2000s, nearly 80% of Ethiopians used open or outdoor sanitation facilities. In recent years, the government, together with international organizations, has worked to improve sanitation infrastructure, although the practice still exists in remote regions. Open sanitation practices have serious consequences for public health. Human waste carried by rainwater can contaminate rivers and springs that serve as drinking water sources. As a result, waterborne diseases such as diarrhea, cholera, and other gastrointestinal infections remain major health concerns, especially among children. The cost of medical treatment also places an additional burden on low-income families. Behind these social challenges, Ethiopia possesses a remarkable historical legacy. Located in East Africa and covering an area of approximately 1,104,300 square kilometers, it is considered one of the world's oldest civilizations, with historical roots tracing back to around 980 BCE. Ethiopia is also recognized as one of the earliest centers of Christianity. Archaeological evidence shows that Christianity became the official religion in 324 CE, even before it was widely recognized in Rome. To this day, the Ethiopian Orthodox Church remains one of the oldest continuously active religious institutions in the world. Ethiopia is unique in that it does not celebrate a national independence day like most countries. Although it was occupied by Italy from 1936 to 1941, it was never fully colonized. After the occupation ended, the nation re-established its sovereignty. Italian cultural influences can still be seen today, particularly in the capital city, Addis Ababa, especially in architecture and cuisine. Ethiopia is home to more than 80 ethnic groups, each with distinct languages and traditions. The two main national languages are Oromo and Amharic. Amharic is used in official government documents and on domestically produced goods. In addition, English serves as the language of instruction in secondary and higher education, while Arabic is used in certain contexts. Ethiopian children typically learn their ethnic language at home, the national language in primary school, and begin using English as the primary medium of instruction from around the age of 12. This multilingual system has made Ethiopian society accustomed to speaking several languages simultaneously. Ethiopia also has its own unique writing system known as an abugida syllabary. This script consists of more than 200 symbols and is one of the most distinctive writing systems in Africa. Unlike most of the world, which uses the Gregorian calendar, Ethiopia follows a version of the Julian calendar that was once widely used in Europe before being revised by Pope Gregory XIII in 1582. The Ethiopian calendar consists of 12 months, each containing 30 days, along with a 13th month of 5 or 6 days. The Ethiopian New Year falls on September 11th, or September 12th in a leap year, and the country's fiscal year begins on July 8th. Ethiopia also follows a unique system of timekeeping. The day begins at sunrise. When it is 7 a.m. in most countries, it is considered 1 o'clock in Ethiopia. This difference reflects the traditional way Ethiopians measure time based on the solar cycle. Ethiopia is the most populous landlocked country in the world. Its population has grown rapidly from about 9 million in the 19th century to over 38 million in 1983, reaching 109 million in 2019, and is estimated to have surpassed 120 million by 2025. Ethiopia's population growth rate is among the highest globally, with projections suggesting it could exceed 200 million by 2060. This rapid growth presents significant challenges in providing employment, education, and healthcare services. Ethnically, the largest group is Oromo, around 34%, followed by Amhara, 27%, as well as Somali and Tigray, each representing about 6% of the population. Despite its ethnic, cultural, and religious diversity, Ethiopia's constitution guarantees freedom of religion for all citizens. However, social dynamics and intergroup tensions remain issues that require careful management. In conclusion, Ethiopia is not defined solely by poverty and limited access to clean water. The country represents a combination of modern development challenges and extraordinary historical richness. On one hand, Ethiopia continues striving to improve the quality of life of its people. On the other hand, it stands as one of the world's oldest civilizations, with a unique cultural, linguistic, and social identity. With ongoing economic growth and development programs continuing through 2026, Ethiopia demonstrates significant potential for further progress while preserving its distinctive historical and cultural heritage.